Okay, we're live again from Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California. I don't even know where I am anymore. I'm Michelle, and Stacy's behind the camera right now, and you'll probably see her a little bit later. Anyway, here we are again with, the pandemic, so we can't be open. So this is our way of showing you what's available and staying connected with all of you. Today we're out in the clubhouse where we would normally be all sewing together, but of course because of what's going on, we're not. A couple things, I'm sure a lot of you have been sewing masks, and kudos to everyone who's been out there sewing these masks. We do not have any more, well, we really never had much elastic. So we don't have elastic, but I believe that the Creation Station in Buellton still has it, as well as So Fun in Atascadero. And we don't have any more of the fusible interfacing.
Next week.
We'll get that in next week. However, what I have read in the New York Times, and again, I'm not an expert on this, but 2 layers of quilting cotton gives you between 70 to 79% protection. So, take that for whatever it's worth. And, there's 1,000,001 mask tutorials out there, so we're not doing that, but we support all of you who are making those masks. Okay, so let's get on with what we're going to do today. Couple things I want to remind you that we do have this quilt, or this kit available. This is an animal panel, and the fabrics that go with it. It is based on a panel or a pattern called Dream Big. That's another panel that we have. So it's the same pattern used with a different panel. So that there's that. And then I'm going to demo for you today in a little bit how to do the
Snowball.
It's the folded corner clipper, and these are I'm forgetting the name of them.
Snowballs.
Snowball blocks. Okay. Last week we forgot, or that we didn't show this until the very end. It's called Autumn Splendor, however we did it in patriotic fabrics. So we have the pattern available, and we have these fabrics available. If you don't want to do it in these fabrics, the pattern calls for 8 different fat quarters. So this is the pattern itself. So their background was 2 different colors. I chose to just do 1 color background, and then they used more fabrics in theirs than more different colors in theirs than I did. But for the patriotic, we can put that together for you if you'd like.
Okay, I want to say hi to a couple people. Mary King, Valerie Redmond, Kathy Morris, Carol Bowery, and Carol, yes, she'll speak up a little louder. And Judith wanting to order the animal panel quilt kit. That is online. There is 1 available on there. If anybody else wants one, just email us at the shop or give us a call, and we'll put one together for you.
Okay. Yay, there's actually people out there watching, because we kind of are lonely here without all of you. Okay, and then this week's special is 15% off the poly and poly cotton blend batting. And so online in the coupon code area, you type the word batting, and you will get that 15% off. So that will be from today through April 15th. So 15% off the poly and poly cotton blend batting.
And you must enter the code.
And you have to enter the code in order to get it, because it's not going to be an automatic thing. All right, shall we go on to the demo?
Yep. Hi, Jonna. Hi, Dolores. We miss you. Hi, Bonnie.
Oh, we do miss all of you.
Roberta, you just said hello. That's how you say hello.
Okay, today we're going to demo the folded corner clipper. And I know many of you have purchased this before, because I've demoed it at retreats or just in the shop or whatever. But I know also some, not everybody has it, and sometimes you forget what all it does. So let's go over that. So the first thing that sold me on this was being able to put together your binding strips.
Hang on, I'm going to come around.
Okay.
Sorry for the awful videography. We're amateurs. We're new to this thing.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you have your binding strips to put together. So we're just going to pretend that these are two separate binding strips. Okay, so you have your two strips that need to go together. And normally we would have done this. We would have put them together like this, drawn a line and sewn on that line and cut it all off. What you do with the folded corner clipper is it simplifies that whole process. You put these two pieces right side up. I know that sounds weird, but they're both facing right side up. And then there's a number of markings on here, so you can do a number of different sizes of bindings. This one happens to be, I believe it's 2 inches. So you put it on the 2-inch mark. So there's a little line here and here, and you just put that on there. And then you cut it off. So now you take your top piece and you just flip it over and line it up here. And I always put a little pin in it, because by the time I get over to my sewing machine, I've screwed it up. Okay, so we're ready to sew this little piece, and I like to put a little piece down here. Okay, so then you're just going to sew these pieces together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And you take it apart. This is what you're going to have.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. And you don't have anything to cut off. You can press your seam open, and you have no dog ears to cut off. So there you have it. So it just simplifies the whole process of putting binding strips together. Now that same technique works for larger strips as well. So if you have border strips, you can do those as well. So it's the same technique. Put them both right sides up.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Penny.
Hi, everybody. I miss you. And then put this on there. This is a 3.5 inch strip, so we'll pretend this is a border. And again, you're just going to cut it. Flip that top piece over, line them up, and sew it. And I would pin it, and then I'd sew it. Okay, I don't think you need to see me sew another one. Okay, now that's not the only thing that this does, but that is the thing that sold me on it. And the other things it does is, the snowballing, or you can do flying, it's the same thing, flying geese. So in order to do that, you're going to take your pieces, so you're going to have your rectangle and your squares, and whatever size your pattern is telling you to do. And these you are going to put right sides together, so that feels more normal. Okay, and this is a 2.5 inch one. So again, you're going to line it up with the 2.5 inch and cut that off. And again, I put a pin in it. I don't know what I did with my pins. Okay, so we put a pin in it. And actually you could also pin this and sew, sew your extra pieces, which I've done as well, but I'm not going to do that today. Okay, so you sew this. And then you would press that. And then you're going to take your other square, and the little, I suppose, tricky part to this is you just have to remember to turn it, because you want to go this way now with this piece. Let me get them lined up. Okay.
Judith, this is called the Folded Corner Clipper Tool, which we have on our website.
Okay, so then you're gonna just cut that one off. And again, I'm gonna pin it. And sew it. I always put a little piece in the beginning when I sew just to catch those threads if they want to get funny. And I can tell this one isn't exactly perfect because I didn't sew it that way, but
And you dropped it.
yes. But, so there you are.
Nice flying geese.
Yes, and so snowballing, you can do the same thing. Okay.
So that, once again, is the Folded Corner Clipper Tool. It is available on our website, and again, it's good for putting your binding strips together or border strips together, snowballing, or making flying geese.
You know, one other quick thing I want to show you for people who stress over what color Aurifil thread to buy when they're piecing. When I was doing this piece, this is what I had in my machine. So I just wanted to quickly get it done. Okay, it's blue fabric, it's orange thread. You can't tell. Now, if it was white fabric, I probably would not do that, but you know, you can't tell. So the Aurifil thread, it's fabulous. And you don't have to stress over whether you have the exact correct color or not. Okay, so we show them the rest of what we have going here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the, we showed you this last week. This is the Easy Street crib quilt, and it was done with the Tula Pink fabric. But we didn't really, I think we pulled a few bolts out of the Tula Pink, but it really is, it is all sewing items. And it's just a lot of fun. I think, you know, if you haven't liked Tula Pink in the past, maybe it's too wild for you, this whole sewing line is so cute. You've got these, all the tools of the trade there, the seam ripper.
Our friend.
Yeah. And the sewing machine. And we saw, she has it divided up into what she calls morning, noon, and night. And so there's different colorways of the same fabrics that represent morning, noon, or night, whether you're sewing in the morning or noon or night. And so
I think there's brunch too.
brunch.
Yeah. Hi, Barbara Wemmer.
Oh, Barbara Wemmer, the
mask
master
maker.
Yes. Master mask maker.
Yes.
And here's pins. But anyway, all of these would make, you know, fun bags or fabulous quilts. Anyway, we have there are, I don't know, 42 different fabrics.
At least 25.
Yeah. And we have 14 of them on the bolt. Then we also have the fat quarter stacks, the 10-inch squares, and the 2.5-inch strips. So all of those are available in the Tula Pink, and it really is a lot of fun.
Hi, Terry Eskew.
Okay, and then another fun project that we have prepackaged is this pillowcase. So if you have kids at home that are bored to death and you want a quick, easy project for them, everything you need except the thread, obviously, is in here. So Stacy did this one, and it's
This is what
it's pretty easy.
comes in it.
So you get the instructions, the fabric.
And that's it, instructions and fabric.
Yeah.
And you've got a really cute pillowcase. It's very easy. It's, hi Stephanie, it's made hot dog style, so it's very simple for kids to do. You could do French seams. It does have open seams, which I went ahead and did this one, you know, just to make it the way the instructions say. But you could do French seams in there just as easily, and it would turn out really cute. So it's very nice, just a cute little thing for a young girl to do. If you don't have a young girl and you like to do one for a boy would do one. You would need 3/4 of a yard of the main fabric, a quarter of a yard for the cuff, and then 1/8 of a yard for the trim to do something similar. And we've got some really cool boy fabrics that would work.
And, I'm sure you have stash at home. So that's an idea of things to do with your kids or your grandkids if they're at home. Bored and you're tired of homeschooling them. Hey, there's some math involved in all of that.
Yes.
So we'll give you, just a quick look of the whole
Lights are in the way.
room here.
Hi, Cheryl.
So
How's
you
your quilt coming?
So you can remember what it's like to do your sewing.
So for those of you who have not been to our classroom, this is where we normally sew. We have, I think we counted one time, 30-something quilts hanging around here. It fits 20 people with a 6-foot table and chair for each person. We have 2 ironing stations and 2 cut stations and 2 design walls. So that's that. All right, I'm gonna slowly swing back around so you don't get motion sickness.
So, again, here's the Dream Big, and both of these with the panel were sewn for us by Susan McDermott. So thank you very much, Susan, for getting these done in the midst of doing all your other things, so that we could, that we could show them. So we do have kits available in this, and then also the animal panel that we had showed at the beginning. Now this is another kit that we have. It's from Michael Miller, called So Colorful, and what it is it's a cut and pre-fused pieces that you can, I haven't finished it yet, but you can applique those on. So you can do that however you want. You could just do a straight stitch, that would be fine, but basically it's the color wheel. So the whole panel is these 2 pieces together. I cut it apart so that I could sew on this one. But this would be so cute in your sewing room. You get this done, and it's the color wheel for you, and then here's the information. And in this kit, it comes in a box.
Really cute box.
Yeah, it comes in this box, which I can't get back together. So here's the box. So you get the panel, obviously, and then the explanation of the appliques. And in here is also the instructions for putting together that panel kit. But the entire book, the whole beginning of it, is understanding the color wheel. And then the back of it, they have also a pattern for this quilt. So you can do it in varying colors, but it's the pattern for the quilt. So you get, a panel with the pre-cut, and it's ready to iron on. So you get the panel with those pieces, and the booklet that explains the color wheel, and also a pattern. So it's all in this cute little box, and we're selling it for $30. So this will be on the website, and I think this would be a fun project, and just think you'd have your own little color wheel that you did yourself there in your sewing room. So anyway, that's another thing that we have on the website. We want to thank all of you for supporting us, placing your orders. Those of you who have come to the door and picked up your orders, we sort of feel like drug dealers. We're passing out a bag and you're picking it up. However, it's nice to see you at least for a minute and wave and say hi and make sure you're all okay. So, we really, sewing, although you can do it alone, sewing is really a social thing. I'm discovering that that's the best part of it. So we really miss that. it's fine doing the orders online, but I really miss seeing everybody, and I know Stacy does too.
Yep,
So.
I'm there all alone.
Yes. So during this, crisis that we're experiencing, our shop hours are 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So that's when you can call or come and pick up orders. So Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Otherwise, we're really not available after that. And you really can't come in the store. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. I hope all of you are staying safe and getting a lot of sewing done. Hopefully it's not just masks, because I have done masks, and I don't know, Barbara, and Susan, I know she's doing a lot of them too. I really admire you because they're boring and tedious. But anyway, so we have to do something more fun, like so colorful, because that's way more fun than doing masks. But so if everybody in your family has masks, then move on to something more fun. Alrighty.
All right, this is going to be the Stacy takeover. Hang on.
Right.
You're going to flip around and hi everyone. How are you? All right, I'm going to slowly move and try not to run into the pole behind me and swing around. So it's been so great seeing everybody, come to the door like Mom said and getting to talk to you. I can't wait until you can all actually come into the shop because we really miss you guys. So I wanted to just remind everybody who maybe came in late that from April 9th to the 15th, our special is poly and poly cotton blend fabrics are 15% off. Oh, sorry, batting. We don't carry poly fabrics. Poly and poly cotton blend batting is 15% off, and you need to put the word batting in the coupon code section when you do the checkout to get that percentage off. Or you can call us at the shop and we'll do it there as well. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, I know what it is. So I want to do, because I know you all are working on all kinds of fun, different things, when this is all over and we can have people back in the classroom, I want to do a quarantine quilt exhibit. I'm not going to do an exhibition. We'll do an exhibit. Here in the classroom, and we'll take all of our quilts down and we'll put all of your quilts up. Quilts, wall hangings, projects, whatever it is that you're working on. And we'll keep it up for as long as you'll let us have it, a month or so. And that way everybody can kind of see what people have been doing, while they've been cooped up at home. Hopefully you're getting a lot of your UFOs done and working on just various things other than masks. And we'd love to see it. And also if you want to email us or message us with anything that you've finished or are working on. We'd love to have it, a picture of it, and we can put it up on our website or put it up on social media, whatever you're comfortable with. We just want to know what you're doing. We're not doing anything except working right now, so we want to know what everybody else gets to sew on. So anyways, that's the plan. So, one other thing, for those of you, I know it's very hard to match fabrics online. So if you're if you're out and about, which I know we're not supposed to be, but if you're out, you going to the grocery store, whatever, and you need to match something, you can come to the door. I mean, at least through the window, we can help you and pull some fabrics. And so, as long as you stop in during our regular hours, 11 to 3, Monday through Friday, we're happy to help you with whatever. And, we've helped people over the phone, they've sent pictures and whatever. We can send pictures, we can do video chat, whatever it takes to
Yes.
get you guys your fabric.
Yeah, we want to help you, and plus, we miss you. All righty, I think that's it, huh?
All right, so I guess that concludes today's weekly update. Hopefully you were able to catch most of it. If you didn't catch all of it, it'll of course be on our Facebook page, and we will send out a newsletter tomorrow with pictures of everything, the folded corner clipper that was demoed, and then the kits that are on there. Currently there's only one of the Animal Magic print and one of the Dream Big those 2 kits on the website, but I will make more. Just email me or give me a call. Let me know that you want them, and we'll go ahead and get those made for you. Otherwise, everything else is up on the website.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone.
Well,
Hi, Carol. We'll help you. Just give us a call.
yeah.
And you're welcome, Valerie. Hopefully you'll get your stuff in the next, I don't know, few days, and we want to see what you did.
Yeah.
All right, bye, Kathy. And bye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you again. Oh, I know what it was. So next week, we're going to do Wednesday again. Not Thursday. We're going to do Wednesday, but at 4. We're going to try and do this weekly, but Thursdays is not going to work out. So we're going to do Wednesday. So next Wednesday, 4 o'clock, we hope to see you again. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Stay safe.